I have been a huge fan of Clear View Transparency for years now, and I'm lucky to live close to the creator of these gorgeous pictures on acetate, and also to the stamp store that's now selling them. In this video, I'm going to show some easy fun fold cards made even more beautiful with these images. Hello and welcome to Karen's Creative Cards on YouTube. I am Karen Hashik and I love fun fold cards, especially easy to make fun fold cards like the ones I'm showing in this video. Clear View's transparencies are pictures on acetate, such as this one that I used on this slider card. They're being sold at Let's Create in Wisconsin Rapids, and I have a link and a phone number for them in the description box. So if you like one of the pictures on any of the Clearview Transparency sets you see on their website, you can special request a sheet of 8 of all the same picture as I did here. So I just thought this was just such a beautiful picture with the woods and the flowers. And that's the Clearview's transparency I used to make this slider card. And so when you pull up on here, you see the picture stand up, and then on the inside it says, "Consider this a paper hug from my hands to your heart." So it lays flat to mail. I embossed the sides, and then the receiver will pull it up, and that is a slider card, and it was made very easily with a slider die cut kit from the Paper Cut, and I have links again to that in the blog. The Paper Cut is in Appleton, so again it's very close to where I live in Wisconsin, and I'm very lucky about that. And these can be made just by looking for the instructions and doing the scoring and cutting by yourself, but they're way easier if you have these pre-scored and die cut slider sleeves like that one. This is another fun fold card that I made with transparencies, and again this one is a pre-scored, pre-cut inside stair step card kit from the Paper Cut that I used. And again, you can look up the instructions, or you can get the kits, which the kits are so much easier. So I did some sponging. I have a stencil around there. The card stands up like a staircase, inside staircase, and then lays flat to mail. This is the Clearview's transparency sheet that I used for this one, and again it was a beautiful picture that I decided to request all the same of, and I had that put on sticky two-sided sticky paper backing at Let's Create. They'll do that for a slight extra fee, and then all you do is take it off and attach it. And in this case I attached it to a glittery paper, and I don't know if you can see that in the picture, but when it's just on white it's pretty, but when you put it on a glittery background it's even more beautiful. So I liked to do that. I love sunsets and sunrises, and the Clearview's available has a couple sheets. I've used some of these of course, but this one is sunset, so all these beautiful pictures are pictures of sunsets. And then this one is called Sunrise, and so again all of these pictures would make beautiful cards. I made a Z-fold card with one of those pictures, and it opens like this, so it lays flat to mail, and then it opens in a Z-fold or a tri-fold, and then on the back there's more pretty pictures, and then of course the transparency is on the front. So it is a tri-fold or Z-fold card created with transparency and beautiful designer paper, and this is what made that so easy for me. I guess I have it in a sleeve to keep them all together. It's a new die set called the Z-Fold with Layers from Divinity Designs, and the card base itself is pretty easy to create on your own, but I always had trouble getting the layered the layers to be the exact correct size when you've got these diagonal cuts. And this does it for you easily, perfectly, every time. Every one of those layers is cut to the exact size that it should be, even on the diagonal fold, which I think is really nice. So I couldn't resist that new die. This is the card that I'm going to make with you today. The fun fold is called a joy fold, and it is an older one, but I was reminded of it taking a class at Let's Create recently, and it's really a fun, easy fold, but it makes the card so interesting. I'm using this Clear View's transparency on this card. It's from the Piece of the Wilderness set, which again has 8 gorgeous pictures on it that you could use. And I'll show you all the measurements, but the front opens like that, and then there's another fold, and then there's an inside piece. And for some reason, years ago, this was named the Joy Fold. By I think some Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, at least. That's where I originally learned how to do it. So I have made a list of the pieces that I cut and scored, and you could stop it now and take a picture of it or write these down if you wish. The card base is 4 1/4 by 8 1/4. And we're going to score that in a minute. And then the second piece of the same color usually is 3 1/4 by 9. I'm hoping you can see that. And you're going to score that at 4 1/2, which is half of it. So this piece can be a different size if you prefer. I chose this size to fit the frame die cut that I'm using. This is from Gina Marie Designs, and I am going to put my transparency on there, and so I wanted that to fit, so I made it slightly larger than some of the joy folds that I've seen. And then the layering pieces are, there's a larger piece for the back of the card, and that's 5 1/4 by 4, and then the side piece is 4 by, I see I screwed this up, but it's 2 1/2, 4 by 2 1/2. And then the inside piece that you're going to sign is 3 by 4 1/4. So I have my favorite Scor-Buddy here, and this first piece I am going to score at 2 3/4. And then the second longer piece, that is this piece that we're going to do here, is you want to score it in half. So I'm scoring it at 4 1/2 because it's 9 inches long. We are going to attach our designer paper pieces. This one goes in the back. Oh, that ended up being crooked. And this one goes on here. I've already stamped the wishing you. This piece is going to be like that, and this piece it has a piece on there, is going to go on the inside of this, and that will also be where you would sign the card. And this piece is a sentiment strip from Tonic Studios, so one of my favorite sentiments strips companies. And then this is the transparency that we're going to use, and what I found is you can layer them on white, but I like to choose either a gold or a silver or a glitter or a ratio paper. Depending on what you choose, it makes it even more beautiful. So this was like a sparkly gold cardstock that I had, and this is already on a sticky sheet. I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Oh, maybe not. Thought it was. Let me find that sticky sheet. It was, I just couldn't get it started. So we're taking the sticky backing off of there, and then we're applying it to that gold background. And can you see now it's even brighter and more beautiful because we put it on that sparkly gold. And then we're just going to trim the sides with a scissors, or of course you can choose to use a cutter, but I find it easier just to follow the edging with a good bigger scissors like these ones from Tonic. And then we're just going to apply this to the frame. And again, that was cut with a die set that's the perfect size from Gina Marie Designs. And that's going to be attached to the front of this piece. Put it the right way, right? So that's a little brown all the way around that. And then we're just going to apply some adhesive to the back of this piece. And then center it in here. So the front has a gorgeous picture on it, and then it opens up and it says, "Wishing you peace." Beautiful and easy Funful cards are so easy to make with die sets and pre-cut and scored kits. And Clear View's transparencies make any card lovely, as you've seen with my samples in this video. I hope you will give them a try, and thanks for watching, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, and thanks too for helping me share the joy of creativity.